Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, almost good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Thank you and welcome, welcome, welcome to this late morning edition, edition number 37. Good morning, Periscope family. Sis Happens. Oh, my goodness, that name. Okay. Social Attraction. Hey, Patrice, thank you for joining. Thank you guys for letting me get a couple hours sleep. It was kind of crazy here yesterday. I enjoyed my children. I think I overexhausted myself. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, everybody. Thank you for following me. If you aren't already, thank you for the love, the hearts. Hello, Michelle D. Garrett, my girl. My push me over the ledge girl. I hope you got my shout out, Michelle. Thank you so much. You are responsible for my 500,000 hearts, my dear. Good morning, Tina Moore Brown. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I was so excited when I saw that. Hello, Kenstone T. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you guys for the love and the hearts. The names are rolling in. I hope you're having a fabulous day this Monday, this wonderful Monday, marvelous Monday. So I want to thank you for joining me on episode 37. This is crazy. I mean, I'm just so impressed with myself. I must say that I've been consistent with this, and I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that because, it was kind of tricky at first. Like I say, I'm new to this Periscope game. So, good morning, family. My family from Periscope. I mean, you guys are right on time. I appreciate you. Oh, to God. Excuse me, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. I'm having a good time, and whatever he gives me, that's what I like to share. My prayers, I don't fall flat on my face. It's like, go with me, Lord. So this is our 37th episode of Embrace Formula's Word of the Day. And just a reminder, this is not to take the place, amen. This is not to take the place of your daily devotion or your prayer time. This is simply an exercise in perception. I hope it's helping you. I hope it is. I hope that it's making you look at things a little differently, to not react so quickly negatively to things that might come your way that'll blindside you in life. This is a Monday morning. Monday mornings are typical of, okay, now what? Kind of thing. So I hope if Satan has been allowed to come your way with some crap, I hope your perception of the thing is what it is. You know what? You was allowed to do this. Your power is limited. So, boo-boo kitty, go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's your attitude toward him. I really do. Because you got to get to that point where you address that little booger by his name and just let him know that you ain't falling for the okie doke. That's right. Go sit down. Sat down somewhere. Okay. So anyway, we're going to go ahead with our word of the day. I love you guys. And we're going to pick blindly because that's how life is. Sometimes it'll blindside you. We'll pick our we'll pick our word. Hey there, Angie. Thank you for joining. And we're going to see what we got here today. We're going to see here what we got here today. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Our word is prayer. Our word is prayer. Angie, haven't seen you in a hot minute, chickadee. Hope everything is well with you and yours. There we go. Prayer. That's a beautiful word. First thing that popped in my mind, how is your prayer life? How is your prayer life? When the last time you talked to him? Nicole C. Mullen, who I found here on Periscope. I used to love her music. I still do, but I haven't heard her in a long time. But she had a song called My Redeemer Liveth. And I love the line when she's kind of singing the hook, which is like the chorus. But you hook out the song and she says, I know that I know that I know that he's living. And it's basically how? Because I talked to him this morning. And she says it with such attitude. That song is like from 93 or 94 or something like that. That always stuck with me. If anybody ever asked me, well, how you know he lives? Because I talked to him. Okay. So how is your prayer life? Do you talk to him? Do you take the time? I love prayer. Yeah, I love it. To me, prayer is direct communication. Increasing. I talk to him 3 to 5 times a day. Where you go, and you get to the point where, just like I'm talking to you guys, I remember when I was younger and a baby in Christ. I'm a church girl, always have, hey, go Rice girl. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And thank you last night. You accepted my friend request on Facebook. I appreciate you, sis. I really did. When I think of prayer, I think of how when I was younger, my understanding of prayer was, a lot of these and thous, and you got to get it right because you don't want to go before the Lord, talking cray cray, and what if it don't sound right, and am I praying for the right thing, that kind of thing. And I have learned in my agedness, that I can just go to him and talk to him just like I'm talking to you. I mean, yeah, there's some reverence because he's the creator of all things. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, thank you, my darling. I just really love the fact that the creator of all things, first of all, I can call him Father. I can call him Father, and that he wants me to talk to him. He wants me to commune with him every single day. This prayer thing is a beautiful gift. That's what we do. It's a beautiful gift to be able to go to him in prayer, be it for things that are coming our way that we're uncomfortable with, that we can't handle, for our concerns, for our fears, or for anything that comes to us in life, for our happy things. Love, this great and timely word for me today. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. This prayer is I think his gift to us. Hey, Thomas, 1968. There you go. That's my sis from Texas, right? Make sure I'm getting it right. From Texas. Yes. I remember you 6 hours away from San Antonio. That I remember. I remember that. I said, I'm getting it. I'm remembering my family now. And so anyway, we're talking about prayer, sis. That's our word for the morning. That's our word for the morning. And I know last night when we spoke last, I usually come on at 6. Yep, I know you're from Texas. I remember our conversation yesterday. That come on at 7 in the morning, but it wasn't happening today. So that's why if you follow me on Facebook, I put the notices out on the Embrace Formula page, because this is the Embrace Formula word of the day. And so if ever there's going to be, do I have a mount? I don't. I mean, I have this thing, this is a mount, but it's a handheld kind of thing where I have my Facebook, I have one phone on here and the other phone here. So that's what I'm using, and I'm holding it. So yeah. Am I moving too much? I'm sorry. Y'all know how I am. So anyway, this prayer thing is a beautiful, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to brace my hand right here. Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip. Who am I on Facebook? I am Darissa McAllister Carnell. But if you go to put in the Embrace Formula, that page will come up. You can also find me on I Am God's Brat, because that is my God's Chosen Vessel page. So either way, it'll lead you. Okay, yeah, I got my hand braced against the back of the sofa. So we'll see how that works. Let's see how that works. Thank you for the tip, because I had no idea. I don't want to cause anybody seasickness on. That's so funny. Early in the morning. That's not what I'm trying to do. Anyway, y'all, I digress. So this prayer, your prayer life, how? You think of your best friend. Think of your best friend. How many times a day do you talk to that best friend? I mean, just about anything. If you have something going on in your life, you call her or him, If you're concerned about something, you call them. You're texting all day, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, or whatever. How many times you text him? You're in constant communication. If you love that friendship, you cherish that relationship, you put some work into it. You don't let days and days and days go by without communicating, or just popping your head up and say, hey, how you doing? How are you? Or this is what's going on. You get together, let's do lunch. I haven't talked to you in 3 days, or something like that. This is what you do for your family and your friends, your loved ones here on this earth. So how many times a day are you talking to the Lord? Every Sunday? So you think he just sitting around twiddling his thumbs, waiting for you to say hi? But yet and still let something pop up in your life. Now you want to pray? That don't seem right. That's not fair, So I think this prayer thing, I'm sure everybody needs to. Yeah, everybody needs to work on this. I am so sure. None of us are perfect. It's a work in progress. We're all works in progress, But I'm pretty sure it makes our Father proud and happy, when we come to him, when he knows that he has made it crystal clear on several occasions that I'm the one you come to when you have concern. You come to me in prayer. You come to me and you talk to me. You talk to me. You know, I'm not looking at what you got on. I'm not looking at, you know, how you're standing. I'm not looking at, come to me with a concern and just with a clear heart. Come to me and let me know, because after all, he is the answer to everything. He's the answer to everything. So why won't you go to the answer? I try to catch myself to do that every day. Yeah, we all do. We all do, sis. We have to catch ourselves, because I know for me, I'm an A-type personality, and I tend to, when I just think something is rearing its ugly head, I got to spring into action. That could probably be a good thing, but when you're that type of personality, it tends to make you feel that you are kind of in control. You know, so I've had to label it in my latter years here. I've had to label it for what it is. It's not so much I'm an A-type personality and, oh, I'm a doer. Yeah, I am. But what that really is, I'm a control freak. Once I figured that out, I'm like, oh, that's not good. You know, I'm a control freak, because I think because of the experiences in my life. You know, I've been talking a lot about daddy lately, but it kind of taught me to, okay, if you don't want to get got, you know, then you better get the gotter first, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility of this, so let me do this 5 years in advance, because I don't want to have to deal with that then. That kind of mentality. And there's nothing wrong with planning. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with planning. But when you get to the point where you're just obsessed with, when you're just obsessed with thinking, if I do this, this, and this, I can control that. Okay, God will show you real quick, you ain't calling the shots on this here right here. He will let you know. You know, you need to depend on me, is what he says. You know, I appreciate the fact you trying to help me out, but guess what, boo-boo kitty? You know, so I've had to kind of get put in my place a couple of times, no matter how methodical I am and how well thought I think I have my day and all of that, you know. So I am learning that a lot of that just gets thrown. Yeah, you too? Okay, a lot of that gets thrown on the wayside, because I know who's really in charge. And so he'll give me a gentle reminder, okay, don't you do it. Don't you start this day thinking you're going to plan this thing out. Because then when I throw something your way, when I'm in that mentality, in that mindset, and he allows something to come my way, then that's when I tend to lose it. I'm not staying prayed up. I'm not staying connected to him, because I'm so often here trying to figure things out. You know, so this prayer life is really important, because it keeps you focused. It keeps you where you need to be in the midst of things. It keeps you, if you're focused, and I think of Peter walking on the water, as long as bruh man was focused on Jesus, it didn't matter how high the waves were. It didn't matter what was going on around him. Okay. He was able to walk that water. Soon as he took his eyes off, soon as he stopped making eye contact and communicating, you know, and just keeping everything on that right ahead, on everything on Jesus, what happened? He started to sink. Soon as he let his circumstances dictate what was going on up here, he lost faith completely. He lost faith completely in the situation at hand. Okay, I hear doorbells, which means one of my mom's other nurses here, but I'm gonna keep talking. So anyway. Oh, thank you, Laura. See her, because one nurse is here already. And so, you know, that is let me brace my arm again. So, you know, I really think, hey there, I'll be there in a second. And so this prayer is a beautiful thing. This prayer is a beautiful gift. I mean, when you just really think about the fact that, again, the creator of everything wants to talk to us. Mom is doing well, sweetheart. She has her nurses that come on Monday, you know, taking her blood pressure and just checking her out, making sure she's good. Mama has beautiful skin, no sores, no beds, so just nothing. She's just always, and she's wide awake this morning. So that's a beautiful thing. Thank you for asking, Angie. Yeah, she's doing well. Remember, she's in hospice. So with hospice, nurses come to make sure her vitals are good, to, you know, take her measurements, make sure, you know, see how much weight she's losing and things of that nature. But God is good. Mama really appears to not be feeling any type of pain or anything, which is a blessing. For someone who's been in hospice for over 2 years, she's a miracle. She's really a miracle, you know, and I thank God every day that he opens her eyes, and I thank God every day in my prayers for my mama. Just, my prayer always, this is the hand we've been dealt. So, Lord, if we could just ride this thing pain-free, then that's a beautiful thing. That's been my prayer for my mother, and God has been faithful. He's been faithful. She's still eating, when she's awake, because y'all know she sleeps 23 hours out of 24. And then she awake, she's wide awake, and she wants something to eat. So it's been a blessing in the sense that I am so aware that God is right here with us. He's right here in the boat with us, y'all. He's in the boat. He's in the boat with us. So anyway, I've had a wonderful time. I thank you all for your love. I thank you for your hearts. I thank you for your prayers. I thank you for sharing and retweeting, inviting your followers. I thank you for being my friends. I thank you for being family, because I consider you just that. I pray that you have a blessed day, no matter where you are in the world. I know some in Philly. I got some in Texas. So I'm not sure where everybody else is. Yes, he good all the time. It sounds cliche, but baby, he's gooder than good. That's what my brother, he's a pastor. That's what he used to say. God is gooder than good. Dallas, that's right. Dallas. Angie's in Dallas. So I got 2 Texans on here. I always like to brag. Yeah, so I'm kindred with y'all, because I was born in San Antonio. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I pray that God's favor just rain on you. Just rain on you. Just so much favor, you don't even know what to do with it. Okay, I thank y'all. I thank you, and I love you. I'm gonna try to get back on the train tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'm gonna do better with my sleep, because I didn't get to sleep. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had to postpone that thing. I appreciate you too, sis. It was 6:15, I think, when I got into bed. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to be getting up. And I was looking cross-eyed crazy. I just couldn't do it. I said, okay, 11:30 it is. So I'm just going to be real. Whenever I change the time, it's because I've had one of those evenings where I just couldn't get no sleep. There ain't no way I can come to you. So I thank you for understanding. I thank you for appreciating. I thank you for showing up, showing out, and hanging with your sister. I love y'all. Embrace your life. Embrace. I sure will, honey. I sure will. Thank you. And I thank you for inviting me, and allowing me to, I appreciate that. So I embrace your life, embrace your purpose, and cherish your time. Cherish your time, y'all. God gave you another chance today to get it right. So go in prayer and ask him, Lord, what would you have me to do today? How am I going to serve? Who do you want me to help? Yeah. Okay. I love y'all. Be blessed. See you next time. Okay. Lord, say the same.